So hello and welcome to the video. Bit different today and I'm interested to see what you think. I'll know pretty quickly from looking at the analytics, but please leave me a comment. So in 2007, Google decided to expand on a project that they'd been working on since 2001, which involved bolting cameras on the sides of cars and then driving around taking photographs. These pictures were then aligned with Google's maps so that you could click through to see what a street actually looked like. They called it Street View. Since then, Google has photographed over 10 million miles of roads spread across over 80 countries. Places such as the US and the UK have been almost completely covered, but other parts of the world, such as the Caribbean and the South Pacific, are largely untouched. They make little effort to disguise the vehicles they use, so you'll probably know if you've been photographed, as I did several years ago when they got me back when I had a proper job. Hi Danny and Luann. I'm in 3 pictures and this is the one that makes me look the least fat. This project has cost Google millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars, so they've got to be making some return on their investment. And one way they do so is by allowing developers to build things over the top of their photography. And one of those is a site called Geoguessr, which I am going to play today. So stick around. Hi, I'm Matt. Over the last 25 years, I've travelled a lot. I've lived in 5 countries on 4 continents. I've flown over 1.3 million miles. I've visited over 100 countries, every American state, but I'm nowhere near done. So subscribe to the channel so you can come with me. There are a variety of different types of game available, but all of them involve being dropped somewhere in the 10 million miles that have been photographed with the goal of working out where you are. You then get points for being as accurate as possible. You can play on your own, against others, or against the clock. Today I'm going to play the Country Streak game, which is a little bit easier as you only have to determine the country you're in rather than be too precise about where in that country you are. So let's start again. So you get to move around. Looks Eastern European to me. The trick is to find a flag or to find a domain name or to find some script. So there you go, .cz. So this is Czechia. You then go to the map, zoom in to the country in question, which is, where's it gone, up there, and guess, and well done, you got 1 right. So that was a good, relatively easy start. Next, little trickier, red earth, barely a road, not a lot to see, and this can happen. You can find yourself dropped in the absolute middle of nowhere with very, very little clue as to where you are. This has got a bit of an Australian feeling to it because of the red earth. This is no time limit, so you can click furiously until you get somewhere a little bit more inhabited. I don't want to end my streak on 1. Was that a donkey? Yes, that's a donkey just sitting at the side of the road. So probably less keen on Australia now, probably thinking more that this is Southern Africa. Yeah, that doesn't look wildly Australian. Now, not a lot of Southern Africa has been covered by Street View, so you'd be able to be a little bit more limited if you knew specifically what countries were included, which at this stage I don't. But I'm erring towards South Africa, which I know has a lot of red earth. Is that a road sign? Now, that doesn't look like a South African road sign. But I don't want to give up. I know Botswana has been photographed because that cropped up in one of these that I played just to get my eye in before recording. Ah, French. Now, I have an inkling that this might then be Senegal, because again it cropped up in a dry run I did before sitting down to film. So I am going to not waste any more time and go for Senegal. Streak of 2, that was tricky. Right, I'm going to quite confidently say that this isn't Senegal. Now, people who do this a lot more than me have lots and lots of little tips. There are even videos you can watch where people will progressively go through all the different poles and lampposts that you see around the world in a way of helping you diagnose where you are. One of the easiest ones is to look at a license plate and see if it's got a little blue strip on the edge, which indicates that it's an EU member. This looks like it is. It also feels like we're driving on the right, and this does look like Northern Europe, not necessarily Scandinavia. So, bloke on a bicycle, so obviously it's Holland, but Holland has yellow license plates and those aren't yellow. So let's keep going. Zs, okay, maybe more Central European to have a preponderance of Zs in the script. Oh, is that a flag maybe? No, it is a Santa Claus. So we have an idea as to when this may have been photographed, but not where. When I watch other people's GeoGuessr videos, I do find myself screaming at the screen that they've missed something wildly obvious. So apologies, dear viewer, if you are currently doing the same. Bins often have the councils written on them. I've got an inkling towards Hungary based on that text. Let's just check out that bin. And I'm going to go Hungary. And I'm correct. 3. Okay. Quite a bit of script out of the traps, and we are in the Arabic world now. Yes, obviously something quite sensitive there. Let's go this way. Now, again, not a lot of the Arabic world has been photographed, although again, don't know the definitive list of what has and what hasn't. That was quite interesting because there was only Arabic on the street map. So a place that's a bit more touristy is likely to have Arabic and English. So an Arabic country with a French history. That's interesting. Monastir, Tunisie. So with relatively high confidence I can whack Tunisia. 4. Not the middle of nowhere, only this time with hay bales. Okay, Eastern Europe. Oh, more promising. Once again, Riga. So that will tell me Latvia. Very unlikely to be in the next door country with a sign across a border. So we'll go for Latvia. Oh, wouldn't you know it? 4 country streak. So Czech Republic, Senegal, Hungary, Tunisia, and I got Lithuania wrong. How annoying. So that is Geoguessr. Costs a couple of pounds a month to subscribe. You can prepay for a year for 12 or 15 quid. Quite good fun. So let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this, if you'd like to see more of this type of video. Please like this video, and if you are new, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.